All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of KJD Investor. This is yours truly, KJ. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the portfolio. As you see right now, we're looking at the investing account sitting at $60,584.14. The traditional IRA sitting at $38,869.98. We're down a little bit on today. Today mostly was a choppy day. It was green and red. But for the most part, it was red today. Guys, I'm not going to even go through the normal traditional way of doing these videos. But what I'm going to do today, as you see the buying power 222, over here in the traditional IRA, the buying power 476. But guys, what I wanted to do was to actually talk to you today about a super mega deal that just happened with 47, the U.S. government, and cryptocurrencies. I don't know if you guys seen the headlines or anything like that, but 47 just signed executive orders to make the U.S. government have a stockpile of Bitcoin as a reserve world currency. I repeat, 47 just made a executive order and signed it to make America have a stockpile of reserve world currency of Bitcoin. And this strategic plan, also they are planning to have other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin in this reserve. So right now, the reserve, people are, asking, why there's a lack of transparency with the government and what they're doing behind the scenes with cryptocurrencies. And come to find out, there's about 200,000 Bitcoin that the American government has purchased for the purpose of stockpiling it for the country's reserve money. Now, what does that mean for you and for me as investors of stocks and ETFs and also cryptocurrencies? What it means is, guys, how can I put this in the best words possible? We are living in an age or in a time right now where we are seeing the wealth transfer actually transform right before our very eyes. The digital assets, cryptocurrencies, are starting to become a mainstay, and the stakes are very high. I think right now a Bitcoin is like $88,000. As a matter of fact, I got some. Let's go to it. As you can tell, Bitcoin right now, if you was to go on the app and purchase Bitcoin to get a whole share size of the coin, it's $85,987.84. So Bitcoin right now roughly trading at $85,000, maybe $86,000. I only put $200 into this account. I'm not afraid to say it or ashamed to say it because I wasn't the biggest fan at first of Bitcoin because I thought it was just a Ponzi scheme, a pump and dump, something like that. But now, with the backing of the U.S. government, I don't think you can actually have Bitcoin as a pump and dump. This is become a actual real asset class, kind of like gold, silver, wheat, stockpiling of cash, stockpiling of oil, stockpiling of anything that's natural resources or anything of value. Bitcoin is now joining those asset classes as a stockpile of reserve that the U.S., the country, the United States of America, us, can use as a form of trade and bartering. A form of trade and bartering. Basically, anywhere you go in America now, Bitcoin is going to be seen as acceptable. Guys, what does that ultimately mean? I know it sounds like a lot of mumble jumble. This is not your typical episode of KJD Investor, but I believe we as investors need to be aware of what's going on, especially today, because it just happened today. He signed President 47, y'all know his name. He just signed that Bitcoin, a stockpile of 200,000 Bitcoin, be used as the U.S. reserve of this cryptocurrency. And there's more cryptocurrencies on the way to be put into that reserve. You got cryptos like Ethereum, XRP, Avalanche, Dogecoin, and Solana, and things like that. There's a ton of Bitcoin. I mean, it's a ton of cryptos, right? Okay. So Bitcoin has been stamped and marked as the cornerstone of the cryptocurrency. It's like the granddaddy of them all type of thing, the Bitcoin. Now, back in 2014, 2012, when this thing was first coming out and blockchain technology was first getting established on the scene, everybody was nervous about it. They didn't think it would last. They think it was a bit pump and dump. And I did too. We didn't know much about it. We didn't have anything regulating it. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin is still not regulated by the government. That means it's not affected by inflation. It's not affected by taxpayers. It's not affected by consensus of the U.S. Constitution or the World Trade Center. Like nothing. This blockchain technology, this Bitcoin, this cryptocurrency has nothing to do with governmental agencies that can track it. Nothing they can do can actually regulate Bitcoin. It's not regulatable right now. Now, that's not to say in the future they don't put it into a system to where it can be tracked and regulated. I don't know. That's probably what's on the horizon. But as for now, they have stamped, or they have drew the line in the sand, so to speak, in the digital world for Bitcoin to be an asset class that's accepted throughout the entire nation and throughout the entire world. So with that being said, that leaves more room now for banks to be acceptable to Bitcoin, for transactions to go through with Bitcoin, for digital wallets to be more acceptable, and it's going to probably be more and more, what's the word? It's going to be more accepted basically now because of the president's executive orders made today. So, in other words, what does that mean for you and for me? You guys can, assets make you rich. You know that. Buying gold, buying oil, investing in silver, investing in companies, and now investing in cryptocurrencies is what is all about. The financial world, the digital markets are actually changing right before our very eyes, and history is being made right now. And we are a part of this financial community in order to see it, and we are breathing, living, and seeing it. So you can continue investing in your favorite companies. You can continue investing in your favorite ETFs. But guys, I will say, and I know for me lately in the last couple of months, I have actually broken down my investment strategies to start including cryptos. As you see right here, I'm an owner of Bitcoin. I got some Ethereum. I even got some Doge. This is new in my portfolio, the Dogecoin. And then I got some Avalanche. You guys, I got the Doge. Right now it's not even a cent. I'm sorry, it's not even $1. It's like what, 19 cents? Almost 20 cents. I guess that's how you would read that. But I got some Doge when I won it, when Robinhood was having their trivia day these last 2 days. Robinhood had the trivia games going on, and I ended up becoming a participant and winner of some Dogecoin. So it was free. I'm going to hold on to it for a couple of years. I may cash it out. I may not, depending on what happens in the market. But if Dogecoin decides to ever go up to $1 per share, then a lot of people are going to make a lot of money, because I'm planning on and continue to invest in the Doge coin. Um, like I put like they gave me $2 worth of Doge, and it gave me 10 shares of Doge, 10 coins, I guess, Joe, what you would call it. Quantity 10.05. Look at my value, $1.97. So that's my point. It's not. It doesn't cost much, but it's a part of the crypto world, the blockchain technology. So yeah, guys. Big news, big shift happening in the financial sectors. Our money markets are gonna begin to change. This is gonna affect bonds, stocks, assets, technology. It's gonna affect everything and everything that we know, how we know it right now when it comes to this financial situation. It's gonna affect all of that. But anyway, hopefully for the better, not for the worse. Anyway, guys, stay focused on the prize. Continue investing big boy blue chip companies long term. That's my strategy. But also, guys, don't be afraid to sprinkle in a bit of that crypto. Some of your favorite cryptos. I don't own any XRP just of yet, just of now, but that is a route that I'm willing to take because I see how the future is going. I mean, I see how things are lining up. And I can't say I didn't see this coming, but it's coming now and it's happening faster now than ever before. And so I believe 47 was put in office to implement and orchestrate these type of events to bring them to pass even faster. So you guys just kind of buckle your seatbelts, continue investing when the market's low, continue to dollar cost average in to your favorite stocks and ETFs, and now Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies. Like I said, wow, I'm so shocked, y'all. I don't know how else. And it's going to be more to come in a future video about this topic, but I wanted to at least introduce y'all to this today and bring it to your understanding that now the government 47 has signed into an executive order that Bitcoin become the stock a asset class stockpiled in the American government. Wow. We now have over 200,000 Bitcoin owned by the country America that will not be touched for anything else, but will stand as a reserve for the asset. That's amazing. Y'all drop me some comments down below in the comment box below. Do you think he should also include XRP and Doge and Ethereum and some of the other cryptos in this big massive plan that he's doing? Or should it just only be Bitcoin, the crypto that has surpassed all other cryptos and is proven to be the granddaddy of them all? Also, guys, in the different stores and gas stations that I've been in here lately, I've seen Bitcoin ETF machines, like the little cash machines you go and get your cash out of. What's the little machine? You know what I'm talking about, man. Not venom machine, but it basically is a machine that you can get cryptocurrencies out of and upload it to your digital wallet. It's crazy. My brain just is so overwhelmed with the information I'm trying to present to you that the simple things just kind of like flows by without me totally understanding or getting the name of the machine right. But not the vending machine, but it's the ATM machine. That's it, ATM machine. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. They have Bitcoin ATM machines now in different gas stations and stores across America. Y'all, Bitcoin is here to stay. And with what 47 did today, it's definitely here to stay. I don't see it going nowhere now. I don't see it as a pump and dump. It is actually a legit asset class, one to be tapped into, because now with the U.S. government backing Bitcoin, it can definitely surpass $100,000 per share. It can go past $100,000 per share, and own up to $1 million and beyond. Just to own one Bitcoin, it might get to $10 million. Who knows? So I'm gonna be getting into it early, which is now, as soon as possible, and just try to build up my asset even in that, because I see that's the way of the future. It looks like America is trying to do its best to support the dollar, but the inflation keeps pulling the dollar back, and so the president has kind of foresight and foreseen another way, another type of currency that can't even be affected by inflation, to try to bring and rescue the economy of America and essentially the world. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Just look it up. Anyway, give me some likes, comments, subscribe if you new to the channel, and if you're a returning person, thank you for coming back, and share the video with your family and friends so they'll be up to date what's going on in the financial world. We're KJ the investor. We're going to keep investing and investing. Anything over 8%, we're getting rich. And guys, we're going to continue to get rich. We're going to continue to grow our net worth, and we're going to continue investing. So don't despise the red days. Take them as opportunities. Let's learn. Let's win. It's time for us to get it. This is KJ the Investor, over and out. Peace.